Have you ever wanted to go to a place where you can smoke sativa and hang out with your friends in a hot tub? Have you ever wanted to get higher than this fucker on most of his live streams? Well, I have the perfect place for you, my friend. And it's a small music festival in the west coast side of the United States known as the Montana State Hemp and Cannabis Festival. Located at an amazing place in the middle of nowhere in Missoula, Montana called Lolo Hot Springs. This festival attracts all hippies and potheads across the west coast of the United States of America and brings them to Montana for a badass music festival with tons of badass bands. I mean, look at this lineup. This attracts many rebel reggae fans, is what I like to call it, and roots reggae fans from across the west coast to come and see their favorite bands and smoke weed. Bands like Ayaterra, Bumpin' Uglies, and Natalie Rise, being the main festival headliners, also played with other pretty big bands and well-known artists like Little Stranger, Indubious, John Wayne and the Pain, and Minori. This year I actually got the chance to experience the festival as my first time being in Montana, and it was a crazy fun time. Some of the bands that I've always wanted to see but never got the chance to see played at this festival. The only person I actually saw for the second time was Ayaterra. But heck, who am I to complain? The festival was a damn great time with some great bands and some not so great bands to some fun things to do while high. This festival is a crazy fun time, and if you're into reggae, I 100% recommend checking this festival out because it is such a fun time, and promise me, you will not regret it. It is fun. In this video, I will not only be reviewing my thoughts and opinions on the festival, but I will also be reviewing my experience and how much of a fun time I had with my family and my friends. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. We actually stayed in a cabin at the hot springs a day before the festival. Until the main festival day Friday, we basically got everything back in our truck and unpacked everything at the camp spot. After we got all that done, we decided to walk around the main festival grounds and get the location in our head so we know to get from place to place. The stage was actually pretty big, and it was really easy to get from the campsite to the main festival grounds. Time skipped to about 4:20 in the afternoon, where my stepdad actually won a cute little side duck bong, which was actually pretty awesome. And after that, we played the first band, which was called the Voodoo Horseshoes, and I will tell you, I was actually looking forward to these guys' performance, and I will say, it was a little boring. I did not really enjoy them much, and I probably will not plan on seeing them again, but hey, there are still more bands to go, so I couldn't let this hurt me for the whole festival. After that, me and my little brother decided to leave the stage so we can go get some munchies, which is another thing I'll praise the festival on. Food was actually pretty damn great. There was a wide selection of food options like chili dogs, pizza, and these freaking stuffed ice cream donuts where you can pick your sauce, pick your ice cream, and pick what toppings you want on it. I got a donut with chocolate ice cream, caramel sauce, and Twix toppings. Mine compared to my little brother's was actually a piece of bland matter. His actually tasted 10 times better. I'm sure you can guess what it is by looking at it. After that, we decided to go and find some more of our friends before we head back to the main stage to catch them. One of the performances that I was most excited for and definitely did not disappoint me, John Wayne and the Pain. Holy crap, these guys are so much fun. They have a great reggae sound, a great singer with the energy of whoever the hell you want to describe. Overall, they're a fun band, and they played for a really long time, and they do love to jam out, which I do respect about them a lot. Other than that, they were a crazy fun band, and I plan on seeing them again. After that, we decided to chill in the camp spot with some friends and eat some food, and also light a fire, which during the time me and my stepdad and my brother were lighting this fire, my mom took this sexy-ass picture of me. But then it was time for the main festival headliner of the day, which was a band called the Bumpin' Uglies. Holy crap, these guys are so awesome. I'm a big fan of their music, and they actually did sound really good on stage. The bandmates did get along so well on stage. You can definitely see how much great friends they are. The singer was also just looked like an overall happy guy who was happy to be in Montana playing a good festival. They're a band from the East Coast, so they don't really come to the West Coast often. And even this was their first time in Montana, which was actually pretty cool to know. Overall, these guys are such a great fun time live. I recommend you see them if you get the chance. I really hope they come back to the festival again, and if they do, I'm definitely going to go back and see it. Anyway, that was the first day of the festival. 1 down, 2 to go. Saturday morning, we decided to go and do some yoga in front of the stage, which was actually very relieving knowing that we had a very long day yesterday, even though it was super fun. But little did I know, today was going to be even better. So After a couple hours, we didn't really do anything. We just chilled at the campsite and we collected ourselves. And then we came down many, many hours later for the first band of the day, Soul Seed. I wasn't really expecting much from these guys, but holy crap, they are a fun time, and they definitely knew how to handle a crowd that big. I even told my parents that I was going to part ways from them and I'd go down into the pit and have some fun there while listening to these guys and dancing to their music. They were a fun time, and I might see them again, but I don't know if I'll have the energy to. After them were the Reese brothers, which my family really wanted to see, but I don't think they're able to make it, so they just got people from different bands and they had fun on stage performing whatever. I wasn't really there for the whole thing, but I was told that it was a great performance, and I'm kind of pissed that I missed it. But I wasn't pissed to figure out that I would not be missing the main festival headliner, which is one of my favorite reggae bands today, Cali reggae newcomers, Ayaterra. Well, I wouldn't really call them newcomers because they've been at it for about 10 years now. And I have seen them twice. This is my second time seeing them live, and it was a lot better than the first time, 100%. I definitely enjoyed their performance a lot more. They had a lot more energy on stage. It's just overall, they're a fun band to see. I love their music, and I definitely plan on seeing them again if they come back into my town. Their performance was amazing. I definitely want to see them again. If you ever get the chance to see Ayaterra, I 100% recommend you go see them. They're a crazy fun time live, and just no matter what, they're going to put a smile on your face. And even the singer, of course, is just going to put a smile on your face. The singer is such a charismatic, nice guy. I even just love their sound. I love that sound of California reggae saying F you to the government, glowing out your dreadlocks, and having fun ingesting marijuana. It's a great sound. I love that sound of reggae. I love this band, and I definitely want to see them again. But there is still one more day left. 2 down, 1 to go. Let's get her done. Sunday morning, we did some yoga again, and it felt even better than it did yesterday because it was such a great time yesterday. Me, my stepdad, and my older brother even got the chance to walk on stage because we entered in an airplane throwing contest, and I will guarantee you, I did terrible. I was probably one of the worst ones. We had one of the worst airplanes, but it was fun going on stage and getting to walk on it. Even walk backstage just to get onto the stage was a very unique feeling. Although before that day happened, the first performance was Larry Harrisburg, which I sadly didn't film. His performance was pretty cool, and I really loved his guitar work. He was a really cool guy, and I really enjoyed his performance. But a couple of hours after Larry, and of course some really fun activities, came on one of the main bands that everybody had the hype for, and that was Little Stranger. I was really excited to see these guys, and I did enjoy their performance. I love their vibe. But at some point, I was kind of getting annoyed from the loop samples that they were using on stage, and it really just, got on my nerves. So I was like, okay, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm walking off. I will give them another chance. I wasn't in the best mood at that point in time. I don't know why I wasn't at the best mood because it's a music festival and I should be happy. But I did enjoy their performance and I did enjoy their vibe. I then figured out the reason why I was in such a bad mood was because I was very sleep deprived. So I took a nap for pretty much the whole day. I did feel better after I woke up though, which was good. I did end up going down to check out Indubious. They were a pretty fun time. Sadly, I did not record them, but I definitely do want to see them again. Anyway, that meant it was time for the 2 festival headliners, and I was really excited to see these 2. It was 2 that, one of them I didn't really know, and the second one my parents have seen multiple times and told me that she's such an awesome person. Anyway, after Indubious, that meant it was time for the Jamaican roots reggae of Minori. She has such a fun energy and vibe on stage. She is an awesome person to be the second main headliner of the festival. Anyway, she was a crazy fun time. A great person from Jamaica. I definitely want to see her perform live again if I get the chance, and she was just an overall fun time. If you get the chance to see her, go ahead and buy tickets because she's a crazy fun time. But for the people who made it this long, there is still one more to go. The current queen of Jamaican roots reggae, Natalie Rise. My parents have seen her and met her at Cali Roots Reggae Festival in California, and they told me that she was a crazy fun time live. I was very excited to see her and glad I got the chance to see her. And holy crap, was she such a fun time. She's such a great person, has such a great vibe and energy on stage. I'm glad I got front row spots for her because she is definitely my favorite performance of the entire festival. She was the perfect choice to close out the festival. Just a great time, great person, amazing vibe, great energy. She definitely gets along well with her bandmates, and holy crap, her music is just such a vibe to dance to. Overall, she's just an amazing artist. I definitely plan on seeing her again, and just wow. I can't really put into words how much I love this performance. She did such a great time. I definitely want to see her again. Definitely did not disappoint me at all. Just amazing job, Natalie. I have a lot of respect for you and your fans, and of course your love for music. She even brought out the guy from Indubious and Minori to close out the day, and their performances with her was actually pretty damn cool. It was great to see all three of them on stage. Thus came the end to the Montana State Hemp and Cannabis Festival 2023, and it was a feet-soaring, long-damaging, bass-heavy, great time. This is no offense to the people who own the festival and promote it, but it will never, ever, ever top the experience I had with my friends at the Gojira concert the September 1st, which was actually the week before the festival. Quick little shout out to one of my favorite bands of all time. Now, before I turn into a bit of an asshole for saying that, I'm just going to move right back onto the subject. The festival was amazing, full of great bands and great activities. The promoters are such nice people, and I definitely want to go back to the festival if I get the chance. Which also gives me an excuse to give out some advice to the people who want to go to this festival. If you have the chance to go see this festival in person and experience what it's like to be here for all 3 days, or you have the chance to save your money, I can't speak English right now, save your money and miss the festival, I would say go to the freaking festival. Go check this place out. It is such a fun time full of great bands that will never disappoint. I mean, there will be a couple bands that disappoint you, like for me it was the Voodoo Horseshoes. But anyway, it was overall a fun time. Not a lot of bands disappointed me. I had a fun time at every performance. I had a fun time during the whole festival, and I definitely plan on going back sometime in the future. I also really want to give a big thank you and shout out to the promoters of the festival for inviting me and my family out to have such a fun time. It was awesome. Thank you for having us out, and thank you for having every pothead who was there to have a great experience. What really made my festival trip so worth it was that I got to take a picture with Natalie Rise after her performance. Sweet. Did you attend the Montana State Hemp and Cannabis Festival this year? If you did, be sure to leave your experience in the comments if you had a good time or a bad time. If you guys liked the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because you'll also get a chance to know when I upload next. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys sometime soon. Peace out, and one love.